Hello everyone, Froggy Lumpy here.
And I'm Phenix Animator. And this...
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Nope.
What do you got there?
I have a flower.
Oh, you have flowers.
Yep.
Those are pretty.
Yep.
Continue, please.
I'm doing good, thanks for asking. How about yourself?
I'm great.
I heard you were going to ask that, and I started my whole... Welcome to our Let's Play of Direwolf20's 1.710 playthrough, episode 9. And today, we have some magical things.
Magic. We don't have nature. We're not doing nature today, but you got flowers.
I do have flowers, because I have flowers that involve magic.
Are those magical flowers?
They are magic. They're mystical flowers, not magical flowers. Mystical flowers.
Cool. Okay, well, I've got some thought. I seriously want to get started on the Thaumcraft, because there's an awful lot of stuff to do with Thaumcraft, so I really want to get started on it.
There is a lot.
I thought I'd make us up a couple of wands and a couple of thermometers and go ahead and make the table and workbench.
Cool, and I figure what I would do is go ahead and advance this a little bit more in Botania. And since we're closer to the Thaum Tower than my Botania, which is all the way over at the castle, maybe you should start?
I can do that. I shall do that right now then.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Let's just head right over here to this workbench. First thing we're going to do is make, I hate this any-eye thing, but you know what, I don't like this thing, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out another workbench here because I just flat don't like that workbench being connected because my any-eye thing gets wonky. It's still wonky because, it's attached to that workbench.
Set it in the middle of the room.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just gonna take this little thing out right here, and that's not good. Okay, whatever. Here's what we need to do. Now I have a whole any-eye. So what do we need? We need a wand, okay? You have to start Thaumcraft with a wand, right? Iron cap wand, the gold cap can't do, and it's the Thaumium Boss Silverwood wand. This is the one I want, obviously. So we gotta start at the beginning. Iron cap wand. We need iron caps. Iron caps is the only thing that you can make in the actual just crafting bench. Everything else has to be done through a foam thing. Table.
Work table?
Table or use an altar. So here we go. It's the smallest one. It's only got a 25 capacity, so I'm making myself and Phenix one both.
Aw.
Alright, so we both have Thaumium. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, which I would be surprised, anybody that doesn't know Thaumcraft, you would take this wand and a bookcase, place the bookcase down on the ground and right click a bookcase with a iron cap wand, and that would give you your Thaumonomicon. But we got Thaumonomicons in the Thaum Tower from that village. Here's the sad part. I have no idea where those things went.
That is sad.
I don't have a clue. So anyway, but the next thing you need to make, by the way, you can see in the upper left-hand corner all of the empty vial type things. That's all the 6 essences. And so now we have to go around finding nodes and fill up our wand with those 6 essences. So anyway, next thing, what do we need to do? We need to make a table. We need to make a Thaumcraft table, and that would be right here. There we go, table. Alright, so what do we need? A couple of planks and a couple of slabs. That's easy enough. You need 2 of these to make your research table. And you need 1 of these to make your work table. Workbench is a work table. Work table. Arcane work table. Alright, so we've got those parts. Now, you're also going to need scribing tools for your table. So let's go ahead and make some scribing tools for our table. I have never infused scribing tools. I have never done that before, but I understand that last a whole heck of a lot longer. But anyway, we're going to put a feather, and I'm going to make a couple of these. A feather, some bottles, and some ink. That's all it takes. And look there, a Thaumanomicon. Fabulous.
Yes.
Okay, these don't stack. Oh. Okay. Well, that's all right. Knowing me, I'm completely full. Yep, I am.
I'll take one.
Here, have a piece of chicken. I was gonna put it in that chest right over there, and a couple of pumpkins. I'm gonna put those in that chest over there for me, please. Have a wand.
Ooh, look at this.
There we go. Now I can. That's perfect. And now I can get you a scribing tool right there.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't really think you need them anymore because the new Thaumcraft does not require you to walk around with paper and scribing tools anymore, I don't believe. But you do need them for your scribing table, and it's good to have extra so that way you could swap it out when your table gets empty. Okay, so next thing on the list, we want to have a thermometer. So let's get an O, a thamo.
Mama?
No, Thano. Fano. No, Thamo.
Fauna?
Thamo. There we go. Got it. Thermometer. We need a couple pieces of gold, any 2 colors of shards, and a piece of glass. There we go. We need 2 of those. One for you and one for me. There's yours.
Cool.
Oh, wait,
Ooh.
wait. Throw it back down there.
Ooh.
Let me see. Of course, to understand this, you need to study empty things. Well, that's what it says now. Instead of you don't have the knowledge to understand this. There we go. I could do cobblestone. I can read.
Ooh.
Looky there. I discovered a new research because I scanned the torch. Let me scan you. To understand this, you need to study beast. Ooh. To understand you, I need to study beast.
And to understand you, I need to study
change
beast.
this. Oh.
To understand this, you need to study tools.
Tools. Oh my gosh. They tell you sort of what you need to study now.
Plants.
You need to study plants.
That's cool.
That is so cool. Nothing to be learned from glass panes. Okay then. Alrighty then. How about that crafting station?
Probably not.
Plants. Oh, okay. How about a door? Oops. Oops. I need to study plants. Okay, how about a furnace? Furnace? Yay, I learned a furnace.
Yay,
I
I'm
have
gonna learn.
3 research points.
Cool.
Isn't that cool? Okay, so that's all my parts. So why don't we take a break? You do the Botania, and then we'll finish up with me going ahead and placing everything in the thumb tower.
Sounds good.
Alrighty then, we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
And we're back. And we need to get started on some Botania. But before we do that, I want to try something. I noticed a recipe, actually a couple recipes, but we don't have very much. So I figured I can make one for each of us. I'm gonna pull your stone bricks and your paintbrush out of here for a moment. So I'll put your paintbrush on this thing. I'll put your stone bricks in this chest. That takes care of those. But I found a recipe. I was gonna make something else, but I decided, you know what? I'm gonna make this here and see. The image that is used for this is the exo goggles.
Yay!
But that's not the exo goggles.
But
So-
I know, but they're just so cool. That's what I was hoping that you were gonna make with that leather.
So I was originally gonna make a traveler's belt, but I decided to change my mind and go with the traveler's goggles. That way we both can have it instead of using all 6 for just me.
What is a traveler's belt?
I wanted to know what it does. It says that it swaps the hotbar, so I wanted to see what it did.
But you decided to be nice and make a traveler's goggles instead for both of us.
Exactly.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So go ahead and take one out.
Okay, I got that.
And now I'll take out mine.
Fabulous.
And now we need to take off our helmet.
Put them on.
Ooh.
Cool.
Ah, you got your shades on.
Check us out. So,
whoa.
Now what do these things do? It says zoom.
Unnecessary zoom.
It says zoom. So you zoom with the Z, huh? Okay, so if I press Z. Oh my. Whoa.
Whoop.
Whoa, that is so cool. Wow. You're like right here on top of me.
I know, right? We're face to face.
Wow, that is so cool.
Just to give everybody an idea how much of a zoom it actually is, because I'm looking right at your face, and now I'm zoomed out, and I can see all the way down to your knees.
That is so cool. And the other wonderful thing about this is look at the durability on this thing.
Yeah.
1,035.
It's got good durability.
It has a 4% protection. Now, what I want to know is what's the rest of this gear? Because I love Tinker's gear.
We'll have to see.
It's really cool. That is so cool.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That. Check this out. Yeah, we can. Oh yeah, get a better view of things. That is really cool. I like that.
It is. Oh, and it has the ability of 3 modifiers too.
3 modifiers? Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh, that sounds good. Cool.
Yep.
So you've got some Botania to do now, huh?
Yes. Now that
cool.
we have our
goggles,
goggles,
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna work on some Botania. So,
okay.
To get Botania is a magical mod, and to get Botania going, you need mana.
Yes, we got that definitely. We have our little pedestal here.
Yeah, we have our pedestal.
The pedal apothecary.
Yes. So what you need to make mana,
apothecary. I'm sorry.
What you need to make mana, at least starting wise, there's several options. And one of those options is a day bloom.
A day bloom?
Yes.
Ooh, that's that yellow flower, isn't it?
Yes, it's a solar flower.
Oh.
It takes sunlight and it turns it into mana. Exactly. And the recipe for that flower is 2 yellow, mystical yellow petals, 1 light blue, and 1 orange. So what I want to do is I'm going to take 8 flowers, 8 yellow flowers, turn those into petals. I'm going to take 8 light blue flowers, turn those into petals, and 8 orange flowers, and turn those into petals. That will get us our flowers, our petals needed, and then all I need to do is throw in 2, 1 and 1, and then throw in my seed. Think. There we go. And that gets me 1 of them. Now I repeat the process.
I see seeds in there. This thing's too high up.
Stand over here.
There we go. I need a step stool.
You need a step stool?
Yes, I need a step stool.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Step stool. So you throw in 2,
Ooh,
1
okay.
and 1, and they just kind of float around in there.
Yeah, I see them floating around.
And then you throw in a seed.
Oh, I just got.
I gave it to you.
Yes. Oh, I got a day bloom.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'll do it again. 2 yellows, a blue, and an orange, and then throw in the seed. And there we go.
Oh, and now you need water each time for this, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And so that way, and then you just keep.
I'm getting them all.
You are, and that's okay. I'm making a bunch because I want to get a good amount of mana to start.
Yes,
So-
because you need to make a mana pool. What do you call those
Exactly.
things?
The mana pool.
Is it called a mana pool?
Yep. But these are very slow. It gave me that one. These are very slow in generating mana, so that's why I wanted to make a bunch of them. There we go.
Because if you make a bunch, you can make that other one.
If I make a bunch, it'll allow me to do other things.
So they have to be like this, though, because
Correct.
they cannot touch each other because they need. Oops,
Like that.
They can't.
I can't do that. Move him out of the way. And then...
That. I don't know the design.
Well, that was
but-
weird. There we go. And we'll do one over there. There we go. So I just got another seed. So that is that. Now, I did forget one minor thing. Let me just take a quick look around the flowers and see what's around here. To be able to read the blooms, you need to have a
stick.
stick.
Okay.
A stick of sticks.
It's not really a stick. What's it
Yeah,
called?
it's a mystical branch, I believe. Let me just look up the name
It's
here.
a stick.
It's a stick.
What color of flower do you need?
Mystical wand of the forest is what it's called.
Wand of the Forest. And that's a
Yeah.
nice name. Wand of the Forest.
Wand of the forest is a much better name than just a stick.
Yes. So what do you need for your stick?
What do I need for the stick? I need 2 flowers. And now the flowers can be any color. They don't have to specifically be these flowers. But
Well,
I'm
I have a
choosing
gray
these.
one. I have a gray one and a white one.
I'm choosing these 2 that I have for a
Oh.
certain reason.
Oh, it becomes the color.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You picked 2 good ones, didn't you?
I did.
Cool.
So what you need is living wood, which we conveniently have right here. By the way, I ended up putting some...
Moss on that too?
Yep!
Where's my moss? You didn't think of me again? We've had this discussion on camera even.
So I'm gonna put that
Seriously?
away, and I'm gonna move on with my stick.
What am I gonna do with him?
You
Jeez.
need 2 living wood 3 times. So you need 6 living wood total. You're going to put them on top of each other for a normal stick pattern. And then you're going to place the 3 sticks in a diagonal pattern with a mystical petal on the top and the right side. Now, these colors here are dependent on what flowers you use. So they will switch if you switch them, or if you use a different leaf, different flower petal, then it will switch those out as well. That's why I specifically chose these 2.
So, what does it look like?
It looks like this.
Cool, look at that.
Yep.
I like it.
So we need that, and that will allow us to see that these day blooms by now have completely filled up. If you click on them, here, wait, you got this. Take a look.
Okay.
Look at the day bloom. You should see either a yellow bar or unknown status.
Yes. I see that.
If it says unknown status, right click on it.
Oh, it's full.
Yep. So it's showing you that,
Wow.
and you do that with each one of them. It's showing you that they are full.
Yep.
But we need to put this mana somewhere.
Oh yeah, they're all full of mana. They need to be drained.
Yes, because they're constantly making
That's
mana.
where we get the mana pool from, right?
Exactly. So we need
Oh.
to make a mana pool. To make a mana pool, you need the living rock, which we made that as well.
So we need to. Yes, we did. So we
We're
need
going to make a
set that mana
boat.
pool down here.
shape of living rock, which is going to give you a diluted mana pool. The diluted mana pool is going to be set right there.
Is that too far away?
Nope,
No.
because they can't share with the mana pool anyways, even if I were to stick it right next to it.
Oh.
The
So how
other
do we
thing
get,
that I
how do we get it?
The other thing I need is some living wood, mystical petals, and a piece of gold.
So that's, oh, good grief. That is the brown box.
The mana spreader, yes.
Mana spreader. Yes, okay.
The
Very good.
six living wood on top, piece of gold on the left side here, and the petal in the middle, and that gets you the mana spreader. And what that is going to do is that is going to allow you to place this. I always forget how this goes. Yeah, there we go.
That's it. I can see it. Now if I right click that, or right click this, oh look, there's a teeny bit in there now.
Yep. Now here's something.
Accepting mana from
Sources.
From items.
Yes. This little guy here, this diluted mana pool, only has enough in it to make another mana pool.
It's just enough to make the better one, right?
Yes. Which I happen to have in my hand. The diluted one. To make a better one.
Oh, I see.
Now if you look at it, if you take it, and you dump it onto the thingy, dump it onto the mana pool, it should give you... There you go. It gave you the new one.
Now I have the better one?
Yep. So go ahead and place that at your feet.
Oh, cool. Now I have the better mana pool.
Yep.
Oh. So
now, if you take that one and you look at it, you'll notice there's an X.
Uh-huh.
There was a check mark before, now it's an X. That means it doesn't have enough mana to perform that task.
Oh, okay.
And now it's getting nighttime, so the day blooms aren't going to do anything.
Oh, right. But the day blooms are full. Oh, no, they're not.
Yeah. When you click on them, they update and
But
they
now they're empty.
all are empty.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
we need to go inside then.
Yes.
So that is how you make mana.
That's how you make mana.
Botania.
Exactly.
Fabulous.
And so the steps further from this, we'll get to those. But I think that's a good stopping point for now, at least, is for Botania.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, I'm not liking it. Oh my! Yeah, there's a spider real close by.
No.
Oh, it sounded like thumping feet too. Oh, I am not liking this. Here you go. Take that. Yeah, let's break for a minute. I want to get rid of these spiders. And we are back. And just turn around. You just lost an arrow. You had an arrow in you, in your foot.
I did.
We battled a couple of spiders and ran from a couple of a skeleton on the way over here. They were right outside the door. I knew I heard them. So I just wanted to go ahead and get this set up for the Thaumcraft. We've got Botania just a little bit further along.
Yep.
And so I want to go ahead and set... I hope that doesn't connect.
No, it shouldn't.
Right click on this. There you go.
Cool.
Now we have on our table here, we need to put our scribing tools, and that will turn it into, yes.
There we go.
Turns it into our research table. Open that up and you can see that we don't have a lot in there. I did learn one thing, Lux, because of the torch, but obviously I don't know really anything because of getting started right now. And of course the work table is not going to do anything because right now I have nothing in my wand. So we need to go fill our wands up and get some research going and go ahead and start making things in the Thaumcraft. So anyway, I'm not sure if this is going to look terrible or not, but it helps to have bookcases around your table. So I'm going to place these here.
Okay.
And it might look a little wonky outside. But that's going to help see, we already have two. There we go, that one just popped on.
Cool.
These little shiny lights.
What do they do?
Say that they're getting a little extra energy. And so because of that little extra energy, over time, will increase your number. Like right here where the Ordo is 17 and the Terra is 24. I could look back here in a little bit later on and not do anything. And it would end up being like 25, 26. The Ordo would be like 17, 18 or 19. so it will increase your numbers here. And hopefully Lux will be 8 or 10, you know, because it will catch on too.
Hopefully.
But anyway, we are all set now to start with our Thaumcraft. Botania is starting in its next little level there. We're going to go ahead and get those next tiers of the tower done so that we can put floors out so that we can place our Thaumcraft and our Botania in our castle.
Sounds good.
So, but in the meantime, thank you ever so much for watching. I'm Froggy Lumpy.
And I'm Phenix Centimeter.
Have a great day.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.